Oh! 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 Ah! Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman Toothrot?
I think so. It's been a while.
Of all the places.
How have you been?
Meh.
Hi, Grandpa!
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Whew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good. I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of. Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice.
It's a golden key.
No touching.
Not touchy.
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
Why is this man in all this game?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be escape first, then key.
I mean, I wouldn't trust either of them.
Just give me the key already.
Now!
Give me the key.
Now!
Oh no.
Whoops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now.
Okay.
XYZZY. Well, that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
He didn't. I mean, the only upside is Herman's probably going to think he imagined all that happening.
Meanwhile,
Threepwood, alive? How is that possible?
by now you shouldn't be shocked, LeChuck. He's thwarted you how many times?
I'm more concerned about the Chrome than Threepwood. Who is she?
Just some old bag of bones. Don't worry about her. I took care of her.
Excellent.
She did have a key on her. A big, fancy gold one. Do you want it?
No, we don't need the keys. We have a better way. Just put it where Threepwood won't get it.
Like where?
I don't care. Use your imagination.
Yes, Captain.
Now,
That's
I
pirate
have
talk for
another
shove it up
task
your
for you.
ass.
You'll need to pick up a few things from our
I mean, he wouldn't think to look there.
No?
Although, would a ghost pirate even have an asshole?
I mean, you'd think they would.
I mean, it kind of depends on the state of their body, I would assume.
Yeah. But he appeared to
back.
have a fully functioning torso and pelvis.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Hello again.
A fishing lure.
Yes.
Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Have you heard of the Golden Keys?
It'd be kind of weird if they called you,
My
like,
mother had one of them.
old
Yeah?
Mrs.
left
Smith
it to
when
me in
you
her will.
were young and unmarried.
I will pay
Yeah.
you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to
The
touch
key
anything.
was destroyed, you say.
Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, subsection IS. By order of the court, the following unclaimed personal effects have been destroyed. Golden key, fancy box. Looks official. It's got a wax seal of a parrot on it.
Hello.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Never mind.
Is it never mind? Because we got what we need.
That kind of looks like a zombified DDD.
Hmm?
Tell me again about Bella Fisher's fishing spot.
3 clues they say she left behind as to where it was. But no one knows what sort of clues they'd be.
All rumors, of course. Probably nothing to it.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
So, just out of curiosity,
Yes.
are we going to have to get something she
I think I'll
wrote
browse today's catch.
and
You'll
put that
find
flag
none
over it
better.
to decode the message?
Maybe.
Because that seems like something a game like this would do. All those holes weren't put there by accident. They're all planned holes. That
I think
once
I'll
you
browse
put a
today's
letter
catch.
underneath them,
You'll find none better.
reveal exactly the right letters.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Ah.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
There we go.
With the who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag. We might as well tell him. The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society of anglers.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
Can I join the chums?
Well,
I can tell a good story.
have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a manatee.
That's
No
not
one
a
knows
fish,
what a
never.
manatee is.
Nope, that's a
Trust
mammal.
me, make it a whale. It'll be better.
Okay.
Take this fishing lure. Other chums will have these too.
Now see, if Norbert and Daggett were here, they could tell you about the story of when they were eaten by old
Show them
Graham.
your lure and tell them your story. They'll give you advice. Learn all you can. Then come back here and tell us your story again.
You could start
If
with that young
Rosella's here,
pirate
she
that
can
hangs
tell you about
around
the
at the
time she was
scum
stuck
bar.
inside the whale's mouth for like
Tell him
6
where to
hours
start.
because you couldn't
He's
find the
supposed to
exact
look
pixel
for
to
the
click
lures.
on.
Where did we see lure before?
Welcome back.
Hi there.
It was definitely not a lure. It was definitely a key. Just it looked funny.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Does someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay, one time, my ship was swallowed by a
Like
whale.
flashbacks to Escape from Monkey Island now.
We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
I think you've got a lock on it. I can tell it's early in your training. Find some other members of the chums, and they'll help you hone your skills.
Okay.
Realizing that looks are superficial, she married the ugliest man in the world. The end.
And another lure.
How alluring.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time,
I'm sorry, this part of the
my
game
ship
just
was
isn't
swallowed
hooking
by a
me yet.
whale.
Mm-mm.
We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like
A beginning?
like a beginning, exactly. Like, I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Ichijo. And then all of a sudden, and then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. Your story's not bad. But it's missing a few things. Find some other chums to help you fill in the gaps.
I'll do that.
All this for a flag.
Hi.
Hi.
Elaine, what happened to you? You used to
What do you
be
think of
cool.
Stan Stanman as a marketing advisor. He's in jail, but maybe he can look at the pamphlet anyway?
That guy could sell fleas to a dog and probably would. Just what we need, actually. Good idea.
How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull. It flew away with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see. You said a seagull carried away my
Also
half of the
noticed-
picture of us?
It flew into the
She's
lime
wearing a
groves.
lure as
So
well.
far, I haven't found it.
Yep.
Sorry.
Love you.
You too.
Blech.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush! You've joined the chums! I'm glad. Maybe a new hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part. What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there? People want to hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan LeFlay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden...
The fact that Elaine isn't kicking our ass just by mentioning the play.
my ship was swallowed by a whale.
Well, this was a point in time when the flay held us at
It
sword
was gross
point.
inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
I think you've got it. Well, I think this is really good for you. You should find some other chums to share your gift with.
I'll do that.
Now, seagull, she said.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Elaine sure has been busy. Ah, whoa. The bird has a torn picture in its
Because
face.
he's not
Is that
here.
a picture of me?
Freaking birds.
Ah, whoa.
And yet the cook has a memorial for them.
Do you have a french fry? Let's see. The seagull would dive bomb the french fry.
Yeah. Or a hot dog.
Oh, that bird needs an attitude adjustment. Ah, no way. I don't want to lose my hand. That ought to give it some zip. It's a torn painting of me. This is torn from a portrait of Elaine and me.
Right, so you'll need to come back for more fish.
Shipping community would have a field day with that.
Yeah.
I loaded them with demon pepper.
No, we're almost done. Hang on. No, you want to go to Central Islands? We have someone, actually two people to see here.
Now, oh god, he's another chum.
Greetings, fellow chum.
That's one.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
The pirate hunter Morgan LeFlay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish?
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
No, you're a fisherman.
I would.
Every subculture has its own special language. Words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan LaFlay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Not a half-bad story. You know who you should talk to. There's a crazy old yardarm hanger, Bob something. I think he sails with Captain LeChuck.
Apple Bob.
Sounds right.
Thanks. What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together? We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him, but no escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump.
Oh, please let him stand in the hollowed out part.
All clear.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
Some was hard labor.
You know, if someone like Stan did actually end up here, why do I think he'd already be dead?
Hey, Stan.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
About 5 to 10.
Minutes or hours? You don't have the look of a man doing any more than that. Nope, you have the look of a man who's going places, and who might want to decorate those places when he gets there. I want you to consider
How did he
these
find
two
a
words.
suit?
Ice.
How did he
Sculpture.
find a prisoner's
Separately,
uniform
they're exciting.
that does the same thing
Strengths,
his suit did?
elegance, transparent.
Stan, not today.
Don't wait too long. They're selling like hotcakes.
How did he pull that off?
He's got contacts?
I'm on a hunt for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you, kid. Closing time comes too soon for us all. You gotta try all the snacks you can before it does.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
Oh, right, I need to talk about
Hey,
this
Stan.
time.
Howdy, son.
How about I bust you out of here? I might or might not know a competent locksmith who could take care of those shackles.
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all. Got a copy of the judge's order right here. Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's just creative money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If they ever saw his records, well, let's just say the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
Elaine and I could use some marketing advice. The Marley Foundation is trying to combat scurvy by distributing limes, but no one's willing to take them.
I feel your pain, son. I had a similar problem selling life preservers in the farming community. Sometimes people don't know what they want even when they want it. You got any promotional materials?
Elaine made this pamphlet.
I see the problem. It's wrong from top to bottom. You couldn't sell water to fish with this blather.
It's a little dry.
Well, it's got facts in it. Worse than that, scientific facts. I'll need to meet with her to iron this out.
Can't you just tell me what to do and I'll tell her?
No, that won't do. Things get lost in translation. A whinny isn't a whinny if it doesn't come out of a horse's mouth. No shade on you, son, but you're not a pro. You wouldn't be able to convey the nuance that's needed here. She and I have got to have a meeting of the minds, and minds have got to meet face to face.
I'll let her know. I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
It looks like a secret escape tunnel.
Secret tunnels!
Well, it'd be hard to bust him out.
Hold it! Are you sure you weren't followed?
We're safe.
No one is ever 100% safe. Is that a sail? Oh, no. Oh, wait. It's a seagull.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah! What's this? Only a month? Oh, no! Take these records! Get them to the courthouse on Bermuda! They'll know what to do with them. It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh, goodness!
That was way too easy.
Not now, I'm packing.
This.
He has become Lance's favorite character.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside.
This is
Soft
more
floors
annoying than
and
the
yellow
sword
stuff
fights.
all over the place.
A little,
I made a
yeah.
fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella
The
jig
sword
head in
fights
the
were alright,
beastie's
but
mouth
so
and
long
reeled
that
it
they
in
just
from the inside.
Just lasted.
You know what?
Too
I
long.
think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. I made a fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Dazzling. You weave a story like a wicker placemat with a mosaic of coffee stains.
Is that good?
Tightly woven and useful. The coffee stains give it character. You should tell a story at the Cod's Wallop.
And we're ready to go.
Huzzah!
Oh, well, I forgot something. Bermuda.
Get a drop off Stan's life sentence.
That too.
At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.